Hey guys, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda the Wind Waker. We're going to start out in the Tower of the Gods and do some more collecting. I need to make a correction because I kept saying that the Tower of the Gods was the only place on the entire map that doesn't have a map fish, but I was 100% wrong. There is a map fish for the Tower of the Gods, but for some reason I always miss the map fish, probably because this tower is absolutely freaking huge. And the map fish just does not ever stand out to me, and he's actually also quite a ways out. So, I never see the map fish, so I thought there wasn't a map fish, but there is. So, I wanted to correct that really quickly and also go ahead and grab the map fish as well. So then we can have a 100% completed sea chart, because we'll have every single square filled up by the time that we're done with this Let's Play. So that's pretty exciting. We actually really don't have that many squares left to fill out if we look at our overall sea chart, which is also pretty cool. I've done a fish fortune on you, small fry, and from what I can tell, it looks like you're fated to come to this place many times. And the keys that control that fate are none other than the lucky items known as the Triumph Forks. Yeah, they're some sort of magical utensils. If you want to learn more about the Triumph Forks, talk to that guy, Tingle. That's what the fish fortune told me. Now I know I may only be a fish, but my fortune-telling is uncannily accurate. You'd better believe it, small fry. Well, that's actually what we're working on right now, getting all these charts so we can get the Triumph Forks and taking them to that money-hungry bastard Tingle and collecting all this money, and it never ends. There is also a treasure ring on this island, but like I said, the Tower of the Gods is just friggin' huge, and it's so hard to find. Luckily, it's right there, just as I say. It's so hard to find. But I'm moving pretty slowly, so hopefully I can actually get to it before it completely disappears. So I have no idea where it is. This is number 14. If you've got treasure chart number 14, you'll be able to fish this one out of the water. But honestly, that's about it. We've pretty much finished up everything there is in the Tower of the Gods. And the only reason we'll ever have to come back is for storyline reasons to get back to Hyrule Castle. So, another silver rupee has been added to our wallet. I mean, really, big surprise. We all knew that was coming. And from here, we're just going to keep moving on, so I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, so this is Six-Eyed Reef, as you can see. It's another one of these islands where we have to go ahead and just completely obliterate the ships and the cannons in order to get another piece of treasure, and there is also a gigantic treasure ring in here. And I have a feeling this one's going to be really, really hard to get to, because not only is there crap firing at me, but it's really hard to actually get to the, it's funny, he just destroyed his friend. It's really hard to get to the treasure ring because you can't see squat, because it disappears so quickly before you have any sort of a chance to get to it. And these ships have amazing accuracy. Like, it is just annoyingly accurate. Just please die. Thank you. God. Okay, well, I guess we can start by getting the treasure ring. I'll just basically cut till I find it. It's around here somewhere. Okay, so I think this is it. I just managed to pick this one up. This should be the big one that we can get. If you have treasure chart number 6, I don't know if I already mentioned that, you can pick up a big treasure. And yes, this is it. You can get another silver rupee, again. Really not that surprising. And before we leave, we can pick up a bigger treasure, again, just like we did with the Four-Eyed Reef, I want to say. You know, like earlier on in the game where you just destroyed these cannons on the walls and the boat ships. And then when she did that, you had the treasure chest pop up, and then you had to, you know, float, etc., etc. Yep, we're going to do the same for this island. It's pretty much always the same for these types of islands. So, I'm just gonna go on ahead here. I'm gonna cut to when I actually go ahead and destroy all these, because, like I said, it can take quite a bit of time, quite a few bombs, and I'm terrible at aiming. So, once I've done all my destruction and chaos, I will be right back. Okay, there we go. For destroying all those cannons again. They're just really mean. They just always put that treasure chest like right on the top of the area. And again, I do believe the only way to get to it is to fly. So I'm gonna have to find a way to fly over there. It worked last time. I don't see any reason why it won't work this time. It's just a really big nuisance to get it to work. So let's get some higher ground here and actually scout out this little chest. Which one did it land on? Over there? It seriously landed all the way over there. Oh, geez. Okay. Alright, well, I will, let's go over here and see if we can't, take off from here, maybe. This looks promising. Let's try that and see if that works. Let's get a north wind going. And... okay. Ah, perfect! Beautiful! I didn't even get close to touching the bottom or anything. Awesome. And in this chest we have another treasure chart. This is treasure chart number 26. So now that we have this, we can go ahead and use that the next time we find it. And that's about it for the six-eyed reef. Now we can pretty much move on. I think there is a submarine on this island, or near this island, but I actually, honestly, to be completely honest, I don't even remember if we went to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just find it. It's around here somewhere, floating around. And then we'll go in it and see if we actually were in the submarine before or if we haven't been in there. Because, like I said, I really don't remember. Oh, it's way over there. You see it in the distance? Alright, well. And the watchtower on that island, by the way, has nothing exciting, so we don't have to worry about that. And I don't think that this submarine looks familiar. Of course, they all look the same, but I mean, this is just floating in the middle of nowhere, and I don't really recall being here, so... Alright, so it turns out we actually have been in that submarine. I went and checked in there, and we already got what was in there. It was actually a heart piece, so that's good to know. Now, with that being said, we can pretty much move on to the Cyclops Reef on the next square. Alright, so this is Cyclops Reef, and what's really interesting about Cyclops Reef is that you actually need to get the treasure chart on this island to be able to get the treasure ring, because the treasure chart and the treasure ring are on the same square. So that's kind of cool. I mean, we were going to get the treasure chart anyways, but this is just a cooler way to do it, I guess. So let's just go ahead and wreak total havoc and kill some boats. And I love how that cannon boat hit the enemy behind me and killed him. Oh man, that was funny. Anywho, I guess I'll just cut to when I get the treasure to appear. Oh my god, that seriously took forever. There were so many cannons on this island. My lord. Okay, well that was incredibly meticulous and annoying, and luckily you guys didn't have to watch that, or else that would have been incredibly painful for each and every single one of you. You can see how many cannons, or not cannons, how many bombs I've used. That just gives you a good indication of how crappy my aim is and how many bombs I had to fire off like a mad woman to try to hit those cannons. Let's see here. Where did it end up? Up there? Is that where it ended up? It looks like it. That's a stupid question. That's the only place in the whole entire area. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to make my way over there and try and sail my way on that island. Alright, here should do it. I'm pretty high up. I'm going to take a big leap of faith, and I have a feeling I'm going to make this. Some islands, like, you look like you're definitely going to slide off, and then there's one like this where you can pretty clearly make it, and there's not really a whole lot of an issue there, so... So out of this chest we will get treasure chart number 21, and like I said, the ring of light will appear on this very island, so you can grab it before leaving. We do need to open it up though, or else it won't show up. Let's see here. Let's open it up, and any other ones that we have to open up. 21, 26, and I think that's actually it. Alright, there we go. Now let's find our boat, and we can pretty much be on our way. You can see it just randomly showed up, sitting in the middle of nowhere over there. I was gonna say, where's my boat? There he is. Let's hope I can swim over that far without drowning. Pretty sure I can. It's funny that Link will like drown when his head is like above the water, and there's really no way he could drown unless he gets like tired, I guess, from swimming with his little stubby body. I guess that makes sense, but anywho, all right. Let's just ignore that cannon boat and move in this direction. It was over here, wasn't it? Thought I saw it over here somewhere. There it is. Aha! I knew you'd be here. And let's grab this before we go. Of course, there's so many of these stupid enemies around here, and I hate them. They are just, oh, they're ruthless and annoying, and they never go away. You know what? Seriously, I'm like right on top of the treasure, but I know that they will not just, or maybe they will. Okay, I was gonna say I know they're not gonna screw off and leave me alone, but maybe he changed his ways. Maybe he saw the error of his ways and just decided to leave me alone, which is nice. I agree with that. And in this treasure, we'll get something that is a little more unique and a little more different than what we've been seeing so far. This will give us the light ring chart. Now you know where to find the rings of light that mystically appear on the sea under the full moon. Ooh, scary. So let's actually let's check that out and see what it looks like. Not the platform chart. No, I want this one, the light ring chart. So you can see that on the map. There are actually special rings of light that will only appear when the moon is at a certain cycle, which is actually very unique. You wouldn't think that is the case, but it is definitely the case. So we will keep that in mind for later. Right now we're not going to worry too much about it. My recording's at 20 minutes. No, I don't think I can squeeze in another island, but I have a lot of editing to do. Let's just warp to Greatfish and see if there's anything of importance over there. And if not, we'll just end the video off there. Anywho, according to my map here, there's not really anything that's actually of any importance that we haven't already seen on Greatfish Island, so I think I'm just going to end the video off here. It does show an actual heart piece that I actually don't know how to get, so I'm going to work on getting that for the next video. And there is actually a little Kurok up here. I guess I didn't really show him off because we haven't really been needing to worry about the Kuroks for the first little while. But if we do come back for this quest, there's actually this little Kurok, and he's way, 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 way up here. Just sitting with his little tree, looking as sad as ever. But, like I said, there's really nothing much to get here. If I can figure out how to get that heart piece, I will start the next video off by doing that. But for the time being, I want to thank you all so very much for watching, and I hope to see you all in the next video of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker.